I'm Elaine Harding. Welcome to my blog at stampwithelaine.com and welcome to episode 6 of 12 in my 12-week countdown to Christmas series for 2022. Today I wanted to show you how you can turn something that isn't Christmassy into something that can be used for Christmas, and I'm using the Pretty Birds from the annual catalogue on page 103. The catalogue is for the current year, May 22 to April 23. So this is the Pretty Birds bundle. This is the stamp set and these are the dies. I did a 101 on the dies earlier in the week. So what we're going to need are the bow and this front-facing parrot, the chain link and the little bell. The other stamp set and bundle I'm using is called Ringed with Nature, and it's in the July to December mini catalogue on page 62. So I'm going to be using the Merry Christmas sentiment and also the dies in this set, which is a hybrid embossing folder. So that's the folder. You can die cut and emboss at the same time. So I'm going to be using this large die here, which will fit in the logo side. Use the largest of the ring dies, and also all these dies to cut out the elements I need to decorate the ring with. So I need a scrap of basic white, some crumb cake and cherry cobbler for the bow. So I'm going to pop this onto the embossing folder and shut the lid. And the sandwich for this is simply platform 1 and the grey plate platform 4. So this is what it will die cut, and I don't need these elements, but I will need this ring. The other cardstock I'll need are some silver foil. I need it for the chain link and the little bell. Now I've already put an adhesive sheet on the back so it will make it easier to adhere to the project. I think I've kept you in suspense for long enough. This is what we're going to be making. We're decorating the embossed treat bags in the annual catalogue. This embossed treat bag, it's supposed to be food safe, and it measures 4 3/4 by 6.5 by 1.5 in depth. In metric that will be 12.1, 16.5 by 3.8 centimetres. The inks I'm using are Tuxedo Black Memento ink, Cherry Cobbler and Pale Papaya. You'll also need marker pens. This is from the Neutrals collection, which is soft suede, crumb cake as well. And this is from the Regals, which is Old Olive and Cherry Cobbler. I'm going to use my Stamparatus and stamp the parakeet or the budgie, ink it up and stamp. Then I'm going to switch my plate over and ink it up in Pale Papaya to fill in the colour with the solid stamp. Also going to stamp my sentiment in Cherry Cobbler, and I can cut that out in a minute. Now I'm going to bring in my cutting platform and lay all the elements I need to die cut the bell, the chain link and the parakeet. I put washi tape onto on top of the dies so that it won't move. Cut out a little bit for the bow, and then I'll die cut all these leaves in basic white put my second cutting plate on top and I'm ready to run it through the machine, so I'll be back. Die cut the bow, chain link and the belt, 2 of these and 1 each of the other ones, and 3 of the ones with the berries. Oh bother, I forgot to record it. I've coloured in the branches or the stems in soft suede, and you want to colour this in as well, the sides of it, so none of the white will show. Then you want to colour the leaves. I'm going to do the berries first, just in case I get some green on the berries. I need to colour in his beak. And crumb cake just there, a little bit lighter. Now we want to take the parrot, and I'm going to cut round his claw, like so. And don't lose this half. Put mini dimensionals on the parrot, and on this one, his tail, I'm going to put a whole dimensional on and trim it off so it doesn't show, and put the rest on the bottom of his tail so that the whole tail is actually covered with dimensionals. Okay, and pop that on here so it doesn't stick to the work surface. Take the chain link out and remove the backing tape. And pop that in the middle of your bag. Oops, wrong one. So I think there's 2 links I put inside the bag. Let me check. Yes, 2 links. 2 links inside the bag, and then press that down. Bring in the bell and remove the backing sheet from that as well, and then have that at an angle. Then you want to put dimensionals along the rim. I've put dimensionals on the back, and I've removed most of the backing bits on it. Just 1 or 2 to go, and I shall pop that there and pop my bird in. Oh, I haven't taken the deep backing strip off. No wonder it wouldn't stick. So pop him there, and then marry up the tail, tuck it underneath, and glue it down. We want to put a dimensional on the back of the bow and attach it right there. Then we have an idea where to put the branches. And I can pop some dimensionals on 1 or 2 of these leaves. So now I'm going to create a flag end. Cut the middle, and then from the outer edge cut toward the center. Then I'm going to glue this to the cherry cobbler so I can make a matte layer. Then I can trim this. Curl it. And put dimensional on here. Just a stamp and seal on the ends. And stick it across here. And we're done. So that's how I turned a non-Christmas set into something Christmassy. So I hope you've enjoyed today's gift packaging, and pop back for more inspiration next week. All the links to the supplies are below this video in the Show More section. You can also find me on Facebook, Pinterest or Instagram, and if you'd like to read more, then do hop over to my blog. The link is also below the section where it says Show More. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button so you won't miss future episodes, and I'd really appreciate it if you like this project to give me a thumbs up and like and share. Thanks for watching. Bye.